Welcome to a very special episode of the Running Back Podcast where we run back everything from the 80s and 90s. I'm Jason.
I'm Sarah.
Today we're playing a trivia game, Hella 90s Pop Culture.
The 90s trivia game that's all that and a bag of chips.
Oh.
Says it right on the box. This game is made by Buffalo Games. They make a whole bunch of different games. We also have the 80s version downstairs, but I thought we might be better at the 90s version. Also, they have the best 90s playlist I've ever seen curated for you on Spotify. It is the Buffalo Games Hella 90s Pop Culture playlist. And it is on point. It's pretty good. It has a billion songs.
So we've kind of modified the game just for 2 players. We're not going to play there. There's different team events.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a 3 or more player game.
So we're just going to play against each other. We're going to play, the first gets 15 points wins.
Yeah, right. It's 7 in the rules, but screw the rules.
Alright. So we rolled. You get to go first.
Okay. Also, do you have any predictions before the game starts?
I'm usually pretty good at trivia, but you're better at pop culture.
I'm better at pop culture, but my memory, especially lately, is for shit. So, I'm bad at people's names and titles, and I'm god-awful at music, so I feel like I'm about to get waxed and embarrassed. But I do run our Instagram account, which means I follow a lot of 80s and 90s accounts, so I see their stuff, so hopefully that'll, spark some shit in my head.
I feel like this is an easy one.
Alright, well, now I'm going to feel real bad when I get it wrong.
Alright,
I'm nervous.
What was the popular underwear brand whose logo featured a yellow smiley face?
Shit. I don't know. Something about Joe? I don't know.
You were close.
It's Joe something about it. I don't know.
Joe Boxer.
Joe Boxer.
I remember Kmart used to always have those.
Well, I didn't spend a lot of time in Kmart. Maybe that's why I'm not good at that question.
No, are we playing if you get it right, you just keep going?
I'm just going to go back and forth, but we can do whatever you want. What do the actual rules say?
I don't know. Nobody read the rules.
I think it was just back and forth. So, your turn. Put these shows in the order they aired on ABC's 1993 TGIF programming lineup from earliest to latest. Step by Step, Boy Meets World, Family Matters. From earliest to latest.
Earliest to latest.
Step by Step, Boy Meets World, Family Matters.
Boy Meets World, Family Matters, Step by Step.
No. But you were close. Family Matters, Boy Meets World, Step by Step.
I should have went Family Matters first because they were like the anchor show.
Yeah.
I always thought there was a 4th show though.
Yeah, but I
Maybe
feel like it was different all the time. Like it was never one that stuck around. Which one was your favorite?
Out of those, I liked Family Matters and Boy Meets World. Probably Family Matters.
We kind of got a Corey Topanga thing happening. Been together since we were babies.
Yeah. What was your favorite?
I don't know. I kind of liked them all.
I
you know I'm not allowed to pick a favorite because I'll hurt its feelings.
Yeah, Snowflake. I liked Step by Step the least, but I still kind of liked it.
I would say probably the least of the 3, but still enjoyed it.
What company originally bought the popular line of lip smackers to the market? I think I read. What company originally brought the popular line of lip smackers to the market?
Bonnie Bell?
I don't know if that's how you say it, but yeah. Bon Bell.
All right. So, a few months ago, we went to my childhood home and cleaned out my room a little bit, and I have an original lip smacker in its package.
Ooh. eBay that.
eBay? No, we'll keep it forever.
No, you got it right, do you?
I think it just goes back and forth, but did I get my point? All right, because you cheat. Let's play Spot the Poser. Which move was not something you could originally do on the Bop It toy?
Bop It toy.
Pull it, twist it, bop it, push it.
Push.
Push it.
Shut up. Push it.
I feel like
Push it real
I kind of
good.
sung it. Pull it, twist it, bop it. Yeah, push it was something else.
1-1. Whose picture did Sinead O'Connor rip up during her performance of Bob Marley's War on Saturday Night Live?
The Pope.
Wow, that was quick. I don't remember that.
I thought she burned it, but either way. Give me my point.
Pope do to her.
I think she just saw him as a warmonger. I don't really know what the Pope did to her. Boy, you're getting a lot of these. Put these athletes in order.
Oh, come on.
In the order they retired from earliest to latest.
Okay.
Some of these people retired multiple times, and it specifies the first time they retired.
The first time.
Okay. Wayne Gretzky, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan.
Magic. Michael Gretzky.
Yes. Magic Johnson in 91, Michael Jordan in 93, and Wayne Gretzky in 99.
I feel like I was kind of confident because it's in the sports realm, but it's the speed that Sandra Bullock had to keep the bus moving at to prevent it from exploding in the action film Speed.
55.
Bah!
Ah, what
50.
is it? 50. That was close.
You were close, but you were wrong.
Oh. Blunt ass motherfucker. Jesus. This is a double or nothing question. How do you want to handle this? There are 2 questions on the card.
So if I get the first question right, I could choose to go for the second question. But if I go for the second question and miss it, I don't get either point.
Okay.
So you ask the first question.
What color is the genie in Disney's Aladdin?
Blue.
Yeah. Do you want to do double or nothing?
I'm going to go for it.
What color is Aladdin's vest? Oh, he's blanking out, folks.
White.
Purple.
Purple shit.
Wow.
I don't get either one of those
That is
points.
your favorite Disney movie.
I could not.
And we just did it.
All I could picture was him after he meets the genie. He's all dressed up in
The white
prince
suit.
garb.
Wow.
Alright.
I was mad. I was like, this is too easy.
What links these clues together?
What links these clues together?
White House.
Okay.
Jenny Craig.
Mm-hmm.
Intern.
Monica Lewinsky.
Too easy. Sarah's up 3-2.
What was the name of the Clintons' White House cat? Mittens? Socks?
Socks.
Whiskers or boots?
Socks.
Socks.
I had no idea until you said socks.
I know, I was a little upset it was multiple choice.
3-all.
3-all.
What's the native Lakota word meaning big beast, which was popularized by the film Dances with Wolves?
Can I pass?
Nope.
I have no idea.
Tatanka. I had no idea.
No clue. Tatanka. This says, pick another player to compete with. Players keep bidding how many items they can name in 30 seconds. Highest bidder plays. If they're successful, they win the point, and if not, the other player wins.
We can do this.
Okay. So, I tell you the thing, you tell me how many you can name. Whoever goes most. Animated things from the 90's.
What do you mean by thing?
I think movies or TV shows.
I'm going to go 3.
5. Remember, you have to do it in this timer. Here, this time limit.
I'm going to go 6.
7.
Ready, set, go.
Tailspin, Darkwing Duck, Aladdin, The Lion King, The Simpsons, The Little Mermaid, DuckTales.
You were so cool. I knew I should have went 8. I knew I should have went 8.
That was rough. That was rougher than you would think.
Sarah's up 4-3. That sucks because you got a point on my turn.
Yeah. It's rough, huh?
What links these clues together? Psychic.
Okay.
Whoopee.
Mm-hmm.
Potting wheel.
Ghost. Loved that movie. These questions are pretty easy. Oh no, another one. Put these toys in the order they hit the market from earliest to latest. Beanie Babies. Tickle Me Elmo. Hungry Hungry Hippos.
Hungry Hungry Hippos. Beanie Babies, then Tickle Me Elmo.
Yeah, that was a pretty easy one. Hungry Hungry Hippos in 78. Beanie Babies in 93 and Tickle Me Elmo in 96. 4 all.
I liked Hungry Hungry Hippos.
Me too.
It's not really a game of skill, though.
No, but it was still fun.
What invention by Nerf used manually pressurized air to shoot water with great power and range?
What?
What reinvention by Nerf used manually pressured air to shoot water with great power and range?
The water gun? A Nerf Super Soaker?
Super Soaker. I wasn't going to give you water.
I noticed. That's rude.
I used to have one of the really big ones.
Mm-hmm.
Not the backpack, but you could do some damage if you put the work in to pump it up.
I liked my water guns too. Oh Lord. Better you than me. Which one of these rock bands did not start in Seattle?
Alright, let's go.
Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Stone Temple Pilots, or Soundgarden?
Stone Temple Pilots?
Yeah, how the fuck did you know that?
90's music, man.
Alright.
I was caught up on Soundgarden and Stone Temple Pilots.
I feel like best
but
guess it would have
two.
been I knew the other two too. It would have been between them. But I don't know that I would have got it right.
Alright, that's another bidding one.
Okay.
Same rules. We'll bid who can name the most in 30 seconds. The category, 90's trends. I'm going with 5.
Okay. Go with 5. Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Scrunchies. Bootcut jeans. Loose.
Mm-hmm.
Baggy clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Slap bracelets.
Okay.
Perm. Straighteners.
You gonna hit crimper?
Huh?
I said you gonna hit crimper?
Yeah, well, that was next. Sweet, I got points on your turn.
You did.
What is it now?
6-5 you. In 1998, what was the fastest speed available for a dial-up modem?
1998?
Yeah.
56K.
Well, I mean, it was multiple choice, but yeah, 56K. What the shit? How do you know that?
How do you not know that?
How do you know that?
How do you not know that?
I don't know what our fucking internet is now.
It's like 100 some. Or 100 some gigabytes or something like that.
Jesus. 66, 56, 64, 26. But you did not even need the help. All right.
Give me my point.
I'm giving you the point. Wow. That's right, folks. Dial-up internet. You couldn't be on the phone and the internet at the same time. It made a god-awful noise. I really want to play the noise for like our nephew and see if he can tell us what it is.
He definitely can't tell us what it is.
You don't think he would have like heard it somewhere? And
No.
No. I told him this weekend we were older than Google.
It's really weird.
It's really weird when you say it, right? I used to have to ask Jeeves stuff.
Jeeves was sketchy.
Jeeves was sketchy? You didn't trust his British ass?
No. I used to be able to, like, there was that website, itsyourturn.com or whatever. Where you
is that the one where you played the game with the old lady?
play the games, but you took a turn and it might be 5 minutes or 2-3 days before somebody made a move. Or if you were loading like a page with a bunch of pictures, like the picture. You could go, like, get a drink and come back.
Yeah, the picture might be loaded.
Or the article might be loaded.
Yeah, it was rough.
What color were the glasses that talk show host Sally Jesse Raphael wore?
I liked my daytime TV. It's a numbers game. The answer is just a number. It's the number code on a pager that says, I love you.
The number code on a pager.
Mm-hmm.
I never had a pager.
Same.
I'm going to go with 13.
143. It's the number of the letters in each word.
How did that even start?
I don't know. You learn something new and useless every day. Are pagers still a thing? Like, do doctors still have pagers and shit? No way, right?
They always say we'll page them, but I think...
But, like...
They just...
I've spent a long time with my dad in the hospital, and they all just have cell phones on their hip.
What primetime dramedy featured a computer-generated baby doing some sort of cha-cha?
Ally McBeal.
I would not have gotten that.
I hated that fucking baby.
I think I remember the baby, but I don't remember.
Oh, yeah. I didn't watch the show. I just remember what it came from. But after it aired on that, it was everywhere. It was in, like, Super Bowl ads, and it was everywhere. And I hated the shit out of that baby. It made me uncomfortable for some reason.
Would you say the 90s were the greatest Super Bowl ad era?
Probably, yeah.
Like the late 90s?
The ads now are god-awful.
And they release them ahead of time, which is bullshit.
You can watch them like 3 weeks ahead of time on YouTube. I don't care for that.
Dumb.
Yeah. Me. Oh, I didn't give myself a point. How come you don't yell at me when I need a point?
I'm trying to make you win.
Hey. We're at 7 now, which is when we would stop per game rules. So, we just passed a card that we can't do because we're not playing with enough people. But it had to do with 1-900 numbers. And those were, like, big back in the day. Like, the words you can't say were psychic, cost per minute, infomercial. But the ads for the 1-900 numbers were big shit back in the day. I haven't seen an ad for a 900 number in forever. Like, are they still a thing? Like, can you still, I don't know, call and talk to sexy ladies in your area or whatever?
I think it's called Tinder now.
Ah. Alright, finally found one. Shit, you're gonna know this. It's a numbers game. The answer is just a number. It's the number of NBA championships the Chicago Bulls won in the 90s.
6.
Yes. Should mention that they are your team.
I don't really watch basketball anymore, but yeah. If you were a kid in the 90s, there's a real good chance your team was the Bulls. Unless you lived in another NBA city.
I didn't like basketball at all. I didn't watch it. I didn't give a shit. But I found Dennis Rodman so intriguing that when he wrote his autobiography, I went out and bought it and read it. And I was probably way too young to have read it because it was a bit much. But I was like, I gotta know more about this dude. Like, what the fuck?
He's an odd dude.
It was a good book, though.
Did you give me my point?
Yes, I did. 8-7 you.
In 1990, John Madden Football became available on the Sega Genesis video game console. Who was featured on the cover?
What year?
1990.
Marino.
John Madden. Just had an NFL logo of John Madden.
That would have made more sense, huh?
Did
something bad happen to him? Did he like break his leg after that? Did John Madden start the Madden curse?
No. I think so. He's
been
around for a long time.
He didn't like lose his voice and couldn't perform the next season?
We have the Sega Genesis and a Nintendo.
Dreamcast.
But Tecmo Super Bowl was the first game to have all the actual teams' names and player names. And the first game to save any data on your, like, you could start a season and then pick it up whenever.
Cool.
I thought that was cool.
Wow.
But I think it was 93 is the game I had for Genesis.
These questions are way too easy. What links these clues together? Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander.
Pokemon.
You know what? Until that Pokemon Go bullshit came out, you wouldn't have known that answer.
I would have gotten that one.
You would have gotten that one?
Yeah, my sister had a Game Boy Advance with the Pokemon pinball. It was kind of addicting.
Okay.
Give me a point.
Yes, I gave you your fucking point.
Number. It's the total number of times Lance Armstrong won the Tour de France beginning in 1999.
11? I have
7.
no idea. Yikes. You have to give any of those back?
Just a testicle.
Just a testicle. What is the name of the 5,000-year-old genie played by Shaquille O'Neal in the fantasy comedy movie of the same name? Kazoo, Shazam, Shaq Fu, Kazam.
Kazam.
Now, you are right. But Mandela effect in this movie. A lot of people remember it as Sinbad.
Mandela effect.
What'd I say?
Mandela.
Whatever. A lot of people remember it as Sinbad.
I don't remember that.
Playing the genie, and it was called Shazam.
Shazam's a whole different.
I very much remember Shazam and Sinbad as the genie, but that shit was Shaq and it was Kazam. What the fuck is that?
You wrong.
I don't know, Jason. Where's the Statue of Liberty?
It used to be on Ellis Island.
No, it didn't. It's never been on Ellis Island.
That's some bullshit.
It's Liberty Island.
And then why the Ellis Island Tourist Association giving tours?
I don't know, man. They got a boat to go out to Liberty Island.
Which search engine was initially named Backrub? Google, Yahoo, Excite, or Netscape Navigator?
Excite.
Google.
I did
What
not
a
know that.
fucking
I was
name that
thinking
would've
like
been.
I was thinking like Backrub, Excite.
Yo, I gotta get on Backrub and look at those poor.
Yeah. Hey, I gotta backrub this real quick. I'll be right back.
I'm propose a rule change
Okay.
for these multiple choice ones.
Uh-huh.
If you can get it without using the multiple choice,
Uh-huh.
do you get 2 points?
Maybe next game.
Next game.
For those keeping track at home, Jason has 10 and I have 7.
You going down.
We'll see. That was it. Your turn. What is the name of the diner turned coffee house where the gang from Beverly Hills 90210 hung out? Somebody should have watched the reboot with me.
Central Park is friends, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I don't know.
The Peach Pit.
Interesting.
Wow.
Double or nothing.
Okay.
First question. According to Right Said Fred's 1991 chart topper, what did Fred boast he was too sexy for?
Like any of the things?
One specific thing. The first one.
His shirt.
Yes. Would you like to go for 2?
Sure.
Was anyone in the band actually named Fred?
No.
Bah!
Fuck.
Fred Fairbrass. No
Okay.
points for you.
What does ASL stand for in
Age,
internet
sex, location.
chat room speak?
ASL question mark?
Wow.
And then some people were extra. They were all like A
Slash.
S.
Oh, yeah. Those people were doing too much.
I wonder how many pedophiles I talked to.
Oh, I definitely talked to some pedophiles, I'm sure.
It's crazy.
It's gross. Anybody could be a 16-year-old boy online.
I feel like AOL chat rooms were the nastiest place on earth.
Wow.
Give my points.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you dirty, dirty points.
Let's spot the poser. Which villain did not appear in the 1998 action film Batman and Robin? I feel like you're gonna get this. Two-Face, Bane, Mr. Freeze, Poison Ivy. Remember, it's Batman and Robin. Let me read the choices again.
No, Batman and Robin was Poison Ivy and Bane and Mr. Freeze. So Two-Face was my other option. Two-Face? Yep. I watched the shit out of those. I could not get that wrong.
Anytime it's on TV.
I just had to think that through. What color are the 5 Power Rangers?
Red, white, black. Wait a minute. Red, white, black, yellow, and pink?
No. There is no white Power Ranger.
No white one. There
Red,
was one.
Yellow, black, pink, and blue.
That threw me off. I was trying to figure out which color I needed to leave out.
I think later on there was a white Power Ranger.
There was. What was the line of miniature skateboards for your fingers called?
Fingerboards?
No.
Stupid?
Tech deck.
Tech deck.
Have you seen people doing tricks on those? Like kick flips and ollies?
Yes.
How much time you got to practice for that?
Too much. 90's spelling bee. Spell the name. We'll give you 2 tries. Seems wrong. Shiznit. A word used to exclaim something or someone as better than the rest. They were the shiznit.
My first.
Hey. Spelling bee rules. If you want to write it, you do it in the air with your finger.
That's bullshit. My first try is Shiznit.
Burn!
Shiznit.
Yes.
Boom! Give my point. What do I got now?
Was it only a half a point since you had to do it on the second one?
No, I got 2 tries.
You have 12.
Oh.
I have 8. I am not happy about it.
I feel like you would have done better if you chained all yours together. And I wouldn't have got points in between.
Possibly.
What links these clues together? Basement, Garth, party time.
Wayne's World?
Yep.
Right. Catching up. It's the number of strangers picked to live together in the real world on MTV.
7.
Yes. Good job.
The opening almost messed me up because don't they like 6 other? They say 6 other.
I don't think so.
Like they're.
I think this is the real life story of 7 strangers picked to live together.
The first 2 or 3 were good. The first one's probably the best because nobody had any clue what was happening. The second one was a little similar. The third one probably not so good. But then people started
The one with Puck.
playing the game.
The one with Puck and the guy that was HIV positive, whose name I can't
one.
remember. I'm very sorry. It was
Pedro?
really good. I do believe Pedro may have been right.
Yeah.
It was good.
Number.
Okay. Shit.
It's numbered. Hold on. It's the numbered heaven where Camdens live
7th.
on the WB drama. What we got?
I got 10. You got 13. I'm coming for you.
Mm-hmm.
Coming for you.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Which is not a nickname for East Coast rapper Christopher George Wallace. Biggie Smalls, Biggie,
Burn.
Big Pun, the Notorious B.I.G.
Big Pun is a different person.
Big Pun is a different person.
I mean, he's not even black.
Not even black.
So is that 14?
That's 14.
Oh. Wow, you're going to be so mad.
Probably.
90's Spelling Bee.
Oh, fuck me.
Remember the show Daria?
Yeah.
You have to spell her entire name. Daria Morgendorfer.
Daria Morgandorffer.
No.
Fuck.
Got one more chance.
Do I have to respell Daria, or are we good on that?
Respell Daria.
Daria
Wrong.
What is it?
The first one you missed the Morgen, not A-N.
So which Dorfer was right? Double R's or double F's?
Double F's. Did you say E-R or O-R at the end?
I believe ER.
Once you got it wrong, start paying attention.
Oh, thanks. That's a bitch. Wow.
I didn't even know she had a last name.
I was like, you were like, you gotta spell her first and last name. I was like, are you gonna say her last name?
I remember she was first like a character off of Beavis and Butthead, right? Originally. She was
I didn't
like a
watch
neighbor.
Beavis and Butthead, but possibly.
She was like a neighbor.
I really like Daria, though.
I like Daria a little bit, but there was an episode where Beavis and Butthead go to McDonald's and they get chicken nuggets, and Beavis chokes on a chicken nugget. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't like them. It's a double or nothing.
Ooh.
Heather Locklear starred on the hit show Melrose Place, but she had an unusual credit. What was it?
Mom.
Special guest star. So you don't get the second one now, right?
No.
Okay.
Alright. Spot the poser. Which one of these stars was not a cast member of the Mickey Mouse Club? Ryan Gosling, Britney Spears, Mandy Moore, Justin Timberlake.
Mandy Moore.
Wow, you got that quick. I would have probably said Ryan Gosling.
Really? He was definitely a member. Alright, it's one where we bid.
Ooh, for the win.
Fuck me. Tom Hanks' 90's movies.
5.
Dude, I don't know.
Should have said 4.
My decade. I'm gonna let you have 5. Ready?
Alright. Forrest Gump. Outcast. Not Outcast. Who was Outcast? With Wilson.
It's not Outcast.
Oh, fuck. Terminal. Sleepless in Seattle. Big.
You're out of time. Big was the 80s.
Bullshit.
Big was the 80s.
Look it up.
I am. Don't you worry. Castaway was what you were looking for. Big, 1988.
Fuck.
All right, I'm still alive. It is 14 Jason, 11 me. That would have been his 15th point.
Ooh, you might get this one. Spelling bee. Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, eat my dick! Are you serious? He doesn't even like his name. I gotta spell it?
Yeah.
He goes by Mike. Can I spell that? I
No.
can spell Mike Culkin.
No.
Are you sure it doesn't say spell Devon Sawa? Because I can do that.
Absolutely sure. Alright, start.
I don't get to write it down because I was a bitch, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, that karma really beat your ass.
MacUleyCulkin?
Bah.
Yeah.
I will tell you that you did get Culkin.
I know I have Culkin right. Thank you. MAC. I don't even remember what I said last time. IEY? Yeah, I don't know. How do you spell Macaulay Culkin?
Macaulay is Macaulay.
His parents were dicks.
Culkin, Culkin.
Wow. Ain't that a bitch?
For the win.
For the win, double or nothing. What was the name of Steve Buscemi's character in the 1992 film Reservoir Dogs?
Steve.
Mr. Pink.
Mr. Pink.
Yeah, those were so close. I almost had it.
I didn't say I almost had it. Let's do the math.
Fuck.
This one's easy. It's the number of Golden Girls plus the number of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
8?
Yep.
Oof. That'd have been an interesting crossover, Golden Girls and Ninja Turtles.
Alright, hold on. Stop right there.
Yep.
Let's pair them up.
Okay. What do you mean?
Which Golden Girl best matches which Ninja Turtle?
Okay.
I'm gonna go...
Dorothy is Donatello.
Definite. No.
Yeah, he's the smart one. She's a teacher.
Okay, Dorothy is Donatello. Sophia's Raph.
I'll give you that.
Michelangelo and Betty White.
I guess by
Rose.
default, yeah.
And then Blanche would be...
Leonardo. She's the landlord. He's the leader.
But she's not really a leader. I guess that's the best possible way
That's the
to
best
match
matching, though. She
the
owns
only
the
one
house.
that you can't really fit.
I feel like Sophia
her.
would more be Splinter.
But
The old
the
wise
ninja-
one.
just the ninja.
I'm just saying. If we had a
All right,
fifth
so
one here.
if you could throw out one of each and then do Splinter, yeah, that would work. But
Yeah.
all right.
It's me. I'm supposed to be reading here. Now this is for the win still. According to the U.S. government, what was the most popular baby name for boys in 1990? David, Seth, Dylan, or Michael?
Michael.
Fuck.
Boom!
Yeah.
All right, so I win the first ever Run It Back board game challenge.
15-12.
It was close. Next time, I'll propose rule changes.
Okay.
Make it, take it. You get the question right, get another one.
Okay.
And on the multiple choice questions, if you can opt to go for it before the multiple choices are given and get 2. But if you don't get it, you don't get the multiple choice. You don't get it.
Okay.
Deal?
Sure.
All right, that's been the Hella 90s pop culture trivia game. This has been Run It Back. I'm Jason.
I'm Sarah. Go follow us on our social media accounts on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Run It Back Pod. On Twitter at Pod Run It Back if you want, but there's nobody else following me, so I don't post there a whole lot. Just to be honest, Instagram's where it's at. If you enjoyed this episode, like us, follow us. Normally we do reviews of 80s and 90s movies. And if you hated us, share us with your enemies and you all win. Get some revenge.